में बीच में उठना पड़ेगा मुझे।
ओके 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 टेक अ deep breath and ready.
Yes.
So you got to go?
Yes.
Okay. We are live. Start.
Hello, friends and my dear viewers. Here I am waiting for you all to give me a thumbs up so that I'm aware you all are here with me for today's topic on GPL. Yes, this is the Carnival of Hope where we are celebrating motherhood and parenthood, where all are welcome. We are not charging anything. This is a platform open for all to gain knowledge, to gain understanding based on how to handle our children and how to create a bond even stronger in this fast life of today. Yes, as said, I'm waiting for the thumbs up to come up so that I can feel a little motivated and I also can see you all here. Today's topic that we are going with is there on the screen. You all can see it. Inculcating values in children from childhood. Now, when we talk about values, the biggest question comes is, we have a habit of thinking extreme good, extreme bad. We are used to, in today's days, in this fast life, to think of either good or bad. But between the two ends, there is a lot of space which can be modified, which can be polished, and which can be brought to life rather than being so judgmental to be extreme, opposite, good, opposite, bad. No. Moral values, what are they? Moral ethics, what are they? And from where do our children learn? This, to think for this, I guess we all need to do one thing. We need to go back in our past. We need to go back and collect our childhood memories. From whom have we learned good habits? From whom have we learned this particular habit or this particular value? Yes, my age group, if I talk about, or a few decades back, if I talk about, the parents were still blessed staying in joint families or having their grandparents nearby where they used to get chance to meet them. It is said that values, you get it from home. Yes. And why moral values and moral ethics are important in our lives? They are very important. But why? In what terms? That becomes a thought, because we are running a fast life. We are going through a fast life. हमारी जिंदगी में इतनी भगदौड़ मची है कि हमें सब कुछ अपनी सहूलियत के हिसाब से चाहिए, which is actually not possible, isn't it? हर जगह हम अपने मन से नहीं कर सकते, हम अपनी मनमानी नहीं कर सकते. हमें कुछ एथिक्स, कुछ वैल्यूज को फॉलो करना होता है, बिकॉज वी आर स्टेइंग इन अ सोसाइटी. हम एक सोसाइटी में रहते हैं जहां पर इंसानियत की बात ही नहीं है. नॉट जस्ट इंसानियत, बट यस, बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी है जिनको हम इम्पोर्टेंस देने में चूक जाते हैं, जिनको हम वैल्यू करने में चूक जाते हैं, क्योंकि हम सोचते हैं कि हमारे पास समय नहीं. हम अपने फ्यूचर को डेवलप करने में अपने प्रेजेंट को इतना मिस कर जाते हैं कि हम भूल जाते हैं कि from the five senses that we have, the only one sense that is the most important, the one sense that is the most important is is that first when we came to Mother Earth, it is our observation that has taught us so many things. हर बच्चा, हर इंसान सबसे पहले अपनी आंखों का इस्तेमाल करता है ऑब्जर्व करने में. एंड नो मैटर व्हाट एज, हम हमारी ऑब्जर्विंग एबिलिटी को कभी भी नेग्लेक्ट नहीं करते, क्योंकि वही है जो सबसे पहले काम करती है. हम कहीं जाते हैं, वी गो somewhere to meet someone or to talk to someone or to hang out with someone. All what we use among all our senses is the visual, because visual captures the most. और ये वैल्यूज हम ऑब्जर्व करके सीखते आए हैं. ये एथिक्स हमने एक आदत की तरह अपनी जिंदगी में लिए, और जब ये वैल्यूज और एथिक्स हमारी आदत बन जाती है, तो वी कम अप एज एन इम्पोर्टेंट एंड एज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट lovable human being in the society. Lovable doesn't mean that, oh, you're pampered, you're appreciated or you're praised. Lovable का मतलब ये नहीं है कि लोग सिर्फ आपकी तारीफ करे, आपको फ्लैटर करे, आपकी बहुत सारी बढ़ाई करे. नहीं, लवेबल वो जो दिल से आपको अच्छा कहे, जो दिल से आपकी अहमियत को महसूस करे. Those who value you in every way. And it is the character that defines a person. It's the values, the habits, and the behavior that's remembered always and forever by us also in the society and by other people also in the society. So make sure that moral values and ethics, they are important. I put a question mark. Yes, question mark इसलिए लगाया है क्योंकि हर एक के लिए अलग मॉरल वैल्यूज की अलग इंपॉर्टेंस होती है, अलग एथिक्स होते हैं. ये वैल्यूज एंड एथिक्स और कुछ नहीं है, दीज आर सिनोनिम्स. मेरे लिए ये सिनोनिम्स है which go hand in hand to make us a wonderful human being. Yes, ये कहीं ना कहीं humans personal and social development, it gives a change, it gives a new look, it gives मॉडिफिकेशन, इट गिव्स यू एक नया चेहरा देता है ये आपको. हम कहते हैं कि हमारे कपड़े, हमारा हेयर स्टाइल, हमारा मेकअप, आउटर लुक defines us, but no, it's not just the outer look. It's the values, morals, and ethics which are tied together and which come out of you when you interact with someone. जब आप किसी से इंटरैक्ट करते हैं, जब आप किसी से मिलते हैं, तो आपके वैल्यूज, आपके मॉरल्स, आपके एथिक्स आपके बॉडी लैंग्वेज से झलकते हैं, और वो आपकी पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट और आपकी सोशल डेवलपमेंट में बहुत बड़ा काम करते हैं. यस, हम वैल्यूज की बात करते हैं. जैसे मैंने कहा कि यस, इम्पोर्टेंट, सो मेनी थिंग्स आर इम्पोर्टेंट, मगर फिर वही है कि किसी के लिए कुछ चीजें ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, किसी के लिए कुछ चीजें उतनी नहीं. Our values are what? Trust, positivity, confidence, fairness, individuality, cooperation, respect, creativity, kindness, responsibility, and honesty. And when you have all this together, life is just an enjoyment. जी, जिंदगी का हर पल, हर लम्हा आप इंजॉय कर सकते हैं जब आप इन सारी वैल्यूज को अपने साथ लेके चलते हैं. एंड दिस इज अ ड्रीम. I love this picture. It symbolizes that yes, all these things together, our values, our ethics, make this Mother Earth a wonderful living place. इसलिए आई हैव शेयर्ड दिस इमेज हियर ताकि ये आपको बताएं कि विश्वास बहुत जरूरी है, सकारात्मकता जरूरी है, अपने आप में विश्वास जरूरी है, फेयरनेस जरूरी है। फेयरनेस का मतलब कि हम किसी के साथ या किसी की तरफ इतने ना झुके कि अगले के साथ नाइंसाफी हो जाए। हमारी अपनी पहचान, हमारा अपना आत्मसम्मान जरूरी है। कोऑपरेशन, सबसे मिल बांट कर रहना जरूरी है। रिस्पेक्ट, यस, करना जरूरी है। अगर आप करते हैं तो बदले में आपको जरूर मिलेगी। क्रिएटिविटी, हर रोज रोज सुबह हमें उठना है, रोज सुबह अपनी जिंदगी की भागदौड़ को कायम करना है और रोज शाम फिर वापस अपने ही घोंसले में आके बैठना है। सो क्रिएटिविटी चाहिए कि हर उस दिन को हम नया और एंटरटेनिंग और हैपनिंग और हैप्पी और पॉजिटिव कैसे बने। एंड काइंडनेस, यस, काइंडनेस के लिए मैं हमेशा कहती हूँ कि यस, you need to carry a smile. Smile is one of the best makeup a person can have. Because जब हम मुस्कुराते हैं तो हमारे आधे काम ऐसे ही हो जाते हैं. A smile covers up half of your destination where you are planning to reach with maybe worries, with maybe stress, or with maybe lack of confidence. But the moment you carry smile, your mind is at peace and your eye, mind, and brain works together happily and you can reach. Responsibility, yes, जिम्मेदारी उठाना बहुत जरूरी है हर इंसान की, चाहे वो किस भी उम्र का हो, किसी भी उम्र का, उसकी अपनी एक जिम्मेदारी होती है. Responsibilities, there are no age bars for responsibilities. Yes, every age has its own duties and responsibilities. And if we be fair enough to take up our responsibility and play our role logically and honestly, we are giving our best to a family, to a society. Yes, जब हम ये सारी बातें याद करते हैं, honesty also is a very important part of life. And if you be honest to yourself, believe me, friends, you will get peaceful sleep. If you be honest to others in the society, you will have friends around. And when you have a happy environment in the house and in the society, life is nothing else but just an enjoyment. Yes. हम कहाँ से सीखते हैं वैल्यूज और हैबिट्स? वैल्यूज एंड हैबिट्स आर व्हाट वी लर्न फ्रॉम चाइल्डहुड, फ्रॉम आवर फैमिली, फ्रॉम आवर सराउंडिंग एंड आवर फ्रेंड्स. करेक्ट? एथिकल बिहेवियर हम जिसको बोलते हैं, बेसिक एटिकेट्स भी हम उसको कह सकते हैं. These all are normally enhanced by our teachers and our coaches. Yes, because they play a very important role in our life to teach us manners. प्री स्कूल का दौर हम याद करेंगे, चाहे वो आजकल का प्री स्कूल का जमाना हो या फिर सालों पहले का. प्री स्कूल में गुड मैनर्स पहले सिखाए जाते थे. द बेसिक एटिकेट, द 3 गोल्डन रूल्स, से प्लीज, सॉरी एंड थैंक यू, ये गोल्डन वर्ड्स कहे जाते थे और अभी भी कहे जाते हैं. बट एज वी ग्रो अप, वी टेक दिस वर्ड्स फॉर ग्रांटेड. हम एथिकल बिहेवियर सिर्फ स्कूल तक या अपने सीनियर्स तक लिमिटेड रखते हैं. हम थोड़े से मैनिपुलेटिव हो जाते हैं, डिप्लोमेटिक हो जाते हैं, बट नहीं. दिस प्लीज, सॉरी एंड थैंक यू and the value and the habits of being kind and ever smiling and polite and humble is what takes you a long, long way, not just alone, but with your near and dear ones. Because smiles are meant to solve all type of problems. So we have to make sure that we carry a smile. An ethical behavior is not just words, it's your body language, it's your expression, and it's your tone. Your tone is very important. हम थैंक यू, प्लीज और सॉरी, ये 3 गोल्डन वर्ड्स ही क्यों ना हो, इसको हम बहुत सारे अलग अलग तरीके से कह सकते हैं. In a simple way, I can be honest and use these three words, and I can be sarcastic and use these three words, isn't it? So, yes, ethical behaviors as teachers and coaches, the students do get to learn in schools, but that doesn't mean the family or the friends or the surrounding is not observed or not recognized by the children. फैमिली एटमॉस्फेयर बच्चों पर बहुत असर करता है. हमारी बॉडी लैंग्वेज बच्चों पे बहुत असर करती है. हमारा सराउंडिंग बच्चों पे बहुत असर करता है. और हमारा फ्रेंड सर्कल, सिर्फ बच्चों का फ्रेंड सर्कल नहीं, मगर हम किस तरह के फ्रेंड सर्कल में घूमते हैं, हमारे बच्चों को किस तरह के फ्रेंड सर्कल में अपने साथ लेकर जाते हैं, अपनी महफिल का हिस्सा बनाते हैं, ये भी बहुत इफेक्ट करता है. Yes. So some important slides I have shared, I'm going to share over here. जिसमें बस मैंने बेसिक टिप्स लिखे हैं क्योंकि मैं यहाँ पर हूँ मेरे पेरेंट्स को गाइड करने के लिए, मेरे बच्चों को गाइड करने के लिए. और कहते हैं कि एवरीथिंग शुड बिगिन फ्रॉम होम. तो चैरिटी जैसे बोलते हैं कि बिगिन्स फ्रॉम होम, द सेम वे moral values and moral behavior also should begin from home in a child. Yes, before expecting the child to be caring, appreciative, honest, trustworthy, grateful, and respectful, we as parents have to make sure that we are caring, we are appreciative. हम पेरेंट्स को कहीं ना कहीं आदत होती है that we want to pinpoint our children's mistakes with a negative tone, you know, with a scolding or pointing out in a way where we are comparing a child with our friend circle or with our friends' kids or our neighbors' kids. हर बच्चे की आदतें अलग होती है, हर बच्चे का पोटेंशियल अलग होता है. जैसे हमारी ये पांचों उंगलियां एक नहीं है, यस, वैसे हर बच्चा एक नहीं होता. Every individual, every living being is unique. Why? Because it's God's creation. So accept and appreciate the uniqueness first in your child, which will help the child to feel motivated and appreciated. This will take the confidence of your child 10 steps higher. And when your child is confident, and when your child realizes that, yes, my parents are there to support me in a positive way, you will find it easy to cope up or to work on the strengths where you find your child weak or incapable. Yes, incapable to nahi, but I can say where you find that your child is lacking in this particular area. In today's days, there are nuclear families. Parents हिसाब करते हैं सबसे पहले पैसों का. That education is very expensive. How can we afford 2 children? And this makes me wonder. Yes, those who have 4, 5 siblings, and when you meet them during holidays, isn't it amazing? Those who even have at least one sibling, don't you feel it precious कि हमारे अच्छे बुरे वक्त में वो हमारे पास होते हैं, हमारे साथ खड़े होते हैं. So sometimes, not sometimes, I would say always, when I come across today's young generation talking about not having children or having only one child, I really start wondering that how can someone think of leaving their child all alone in this big world? And that makes me really feel that, are we being selfish? Is today's generation being selfish? They are thinking on financial terms कि बच्चों की पढ़ाई बहुत ज्यादा है, बहुत बड़ी है. यस, पढ़ाई तो पढ़ाई होती है, बट बच्चों की पढ़ाई का खर्चा ज्यादा नहीं है। पेरेंट्स के बीच में जो कंपटीशन चलती है about which school is my child going for his studies, or which college my child is going for future studies, is it appropriate according to my standard of living or according to my society? That is the first worry of every parent, which I feel should be a second priority. Because दुनिया है, दुनिया तो बोलेगी, society है, society is meant to talk, good as well as bad, positive as well as negative. Our child, yes, we know our child from the bottom of the heart. So we need to understand the flaws of our children. We need to be forgiving. We need to be trustworthy. And we need to believe in our elders. I'm telling this for the parents also. We need to believe in our elders because sometimes, not sometimes, but most of the times, I have seen the young generation treating the elders as if, oh, come on, ये तुम्हारे ज़माने में होता था. It's not in our today's days. Don't forget, your elders have more experience of everything. Your elders, no matter they are your parents, they are your uncles, they are your aunts, they are your in laws, but they have more experience of life than you at this age. So believe in your elders. If your children are seeing you neglecting your elders, somewhere they are learning from you कि नहीं, बूढ़े होने पे इनकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं करनी चाहिए, बिकॉज ये लोग तो नासमझ हो गए हैं. उनकी मेमोरी जरूर कम हो जाती है, उनका सुनना कम हो जाता है, उनका बात करना शायद थोड़ा सा धीमा हो जाता है, मगर उनका एक्सपीरियंस नहीं होता. Their experience is still that valuable and still that important. Make them feel a part of your family. Don't treat them as, an unwanted furniture or something, because your children are observing you, no matter what age your children are, but they are observing you because we as adults are still good observers. So believing in our elders is very important and respecting them is very important. Yes, if you have respect for others, if you treat the people around you with self respect, your children also will learn the same thing. I want to yell at my child and ask, why are you late from school? And then, if the child who's come after a busy day in school and is already starving, is already very hungry, and in spite of that, you want the child to answer you why he or she was late. So, don't you think that we need to have some patience when the child is home? If I yell and talk to my child also is going to learn the same way to reply me, because I'm not being patient to my child, to allow him come and settle down, come and freshen up, start with his meal, have a glass of water, and then ask him that why was he or she late from school. If you respect your children also will respect you. So these values I have specially highlighted here because I believe we as parents have to follow and remember this in our day to day life if we want our children to follow this, because we are an example for them. We are the role models for them. Yes. So make sure that you care for your children. You care with a forgiving spirit. That's very, very important. Whenever anything goes wrong, फॉर एग्जाम्पल जैसे बच्चे ने घर में कुछ तोड़ फोड़ दिया, कुछ टूट गया बच्चे के हाथ से, we start yelling at the child. For example, there's a glass vase or there's a water glass which is dropped by a child and it's broken. Most of the parents end up yelling at the child, you don't take care at all, तुमसे तो कुछ भी नहीं संभलता. ओ माय गॉड, ग्लास का टूटना ये हमारे लिए ज्यादा वरी होनी चाहिए, या वो ग्लास कहीं हमारे बच्चे को लग तो नहीं गया, इस बात की हमें फिक्र होनी चाहिए. सो अ फॉरगिविंग स्पिरिट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. यू नीड टू अर्न द ट्रस्ट ऑफ योर चिल्ड्रन. यस, you have to show understanding for others by treating them with kindness, generosity, compassion, and a forgiving spirit. That is very, very important. Because kindness, yes, it talks volumes without words. Generosity, it registers you in other person's heart forever. Compassion, it creates a strong, unstoppable connection with others. And a forgiving spirit makes your heart space bigger and bigger. Why? Because this won't create enemies around you, it will create friends around you. Next time, if you approach that same person, the person will be more careful with the things. Why? Because the person is once forgiven. Correct? Forgiving spirit hona chahiye. That doesn't mean you don't teach your child discipline. That doesn't mean you don't teach your child to take care of himself or herself. But when to forgive, we as an adult, we need to know that. हमें ये समझना बहुत जरूरी है कि हमें कब फॉरगिविंग रहना है, कब स्ट्रिक्ट होना है, कब डिसिप्लिन्ड होना है, कब डांटना है. Every coin has two sides. This is something which we use, when we are talking about others, or when we want to judge someone, or when we want to excuse ourselves from being labeled as negative or something. The same goes for everyone, every side. Every person has two sides. So we, rather than creating a negative side for the children, that the child starts sharing outside the house, or the child starts feeling uncomfortable being friendly to us after an age, can be avoided if we remain that same caring and treating them with kindness and compassion and a forgiving spirit. These all small things, correct, are very important. Yes, जैसे ये एक और quote है, honesty is the best policy. Oh, this is such a famous quote that we use always, and we have read in so many books. We have read in most of the stories. The moral of the story is honesty is the best policy. The title of the story is honesty is the best policy. We can teach them being true to one's parents, teachers, and others. If we be like that with them, teach them that it is always good to acknowledge their mistakes with honesty rather than lie down to hide them. Because creating one lie is never ever enough for any XYZ situation. If you think that yes, you can create a lie and you can be saved for today, sorry, you are in a wrong assumption, a wrong conclusion, because lies can never be enough. You create one lie to hide something, Tomorrow, to match up to that situation, you need to layer up the second lie with one more lie. So instead of that, it's better to acknowledge the mistake with honesty, and the parents also appreciate the child for being honest first rather than yelling or getting upset on the child for doing a mistake. The moment you start appreciating their honesty, जब आप अपने बच्चों की सच्चाई पे, जब बच्चों का आत्मविश्वास आप जीतेंगे, जब बच्चों की सच्चाई को, उसकी मासूमियत को आप सराहेंगे, तो बच्चा अपने आप आपसे जुड़ा रहेगा। आपको कोई मैनिपुलेटिव गेम्स नहीं खेलने पड़ेंगे, कुछ भी गलत नहीं करना पड़ेगा, कोई भी ट्रिक्स या टेक्निक्स नहीं अपनाने पड़ेंगे। इफ यू रिमेंबर for your own self that honesty is the best policy, correct? जैसे हम आजकल ओके यू नीड टू गेट दिस many marks then you are going to get that, हम शर्तों पे बच्चों को जीना सिखाते हैं। Father mother both are working, they want to somewhere compensate their absence with toys, with gifts, with presents. No, they are important in their child, but the values that the child need to learn is that a family member or a relative cannot be replaced with a gadget. You have to respect them. You have to feel the importance of them. And you have to make your children feel the importance of that. No gadgets can replace any family member or any living being. Yes? So be honest to yourself and your children and teach them that it is always good to acknowledge their mistakes with honesty so that your children don't have to plan and plot to hide their mistakes and unknowingly start developing a habit of lying to you. The next point, respect. That is so important. Show your child you respect everyone, regardless of their age, race, religion, or status, etc. Why? Now, here I've mentioned about no matter what age, race, religion, or status. Why? Because we all are God's creation. That's the first factor, I would say, to respect others. और यस, कोविड ने हमें बहुत अच्छे से सिखा दिया है, especially when I see, the high standard people showing too much of attitude or behaving a little rude to the people whom they pay, especially the housekeepings and the maids and the sweepers and all those. But yes, this COVID has taught us that every individual and every profession is a chain of connection to take care of this mother earth, to take care of the society, and to take care of all of us. Yes. So no matter what, we have we have to respect everyone, each and everyone. अगर हमारा बच्चा हमें देखेगा सबके साथ रिस्पेक्ट से, इज्जत से, प्यार से बात करते हुए, और जब वो बच्चा किसी को चिल्लाकर बात करते हुए या अब्यूसिव लैंग्वेज में बात करते हुए देखेगा ही नहीं घर में, तो बच्चे में तो वो आदत सपने में भी नहीं आई, क्योंकि बोलने का तरीका, सामने वाले से किस तरह से बात करनी है, ये तरीका बच्चा सबसे पहले अपने घर से सीखता है। क्योंकि प्री स्कूल में भी बच्चा ये आदतों को कहीं ना कहीं अपने अंदर एब्जॉर्ब करके फिर स्कूल में आता है, जहाँ पे बच्चे को अनलर्न करके फिर लर्न करना होता है, जो मुश्किल होगा। अगर हमारे घर में ही चीख कर चिल्लाकर बात करने की आदत है, या हमारे घर में रूड टोन में बात करने की आदत है, रिस्पेक्टफुल टोन में बात करने की आदत नहीं है, तो हमारा बच्चा भी हमसे वही सीखेगा. हम नहीं सिखा रहे हैं. जब बिठाते हैं हम बच्चे को 2 मिनट में, तो हम बच्चे से बहुत अच्छी अच्छी बातें करते हैं. But I'm sorry, but the child is observing you 24/7. So make sure you are respectful to everyone in the society, in the family, and in your circle, because that's going to help you be a good individual and be a best example for your own child to be a wonderful human being and have a great, happy, and peaceful future. Yes, बहुत सारी moral values है, बहुत सारे ethics है जिनके हम बात कर सकते हैं. But I am going to talk only about a few. And yes, if you agree to it, do share with your friends, ask your friends, ask your colleagues, and ask your children also to follow our deep parenting page. Yes, not just deep parenting page. If I talk about myself, yes, I am also a trainer and educator. I love to talk to children. I love being with children. So I have my own offline and online teaching platform named as Seek, which stands for Stay Effective, Empathetic, and Knowledgeable. Yes, but a very big, big thank you to Mr. Manish Sharma, who has trained us in this field. So, honestly, very grateful. During the COVID, this man was the one who had realized the necessity of working in this area and giving us all a platform to serve the parents and make the society and the world a wonderful place. Yes, we all do have strong bonds with our parents and with our children. But somewhere in this fast life, we ourselves are forgetting the basic habits that we have learned from our parents. जब respect की बात आती है, I am Gujarati. I belong to Gujarat, born and brought up in Mumbai. But yes, we have a culture of touching feet of our elders. But today's days, you will see the children and even today's youngsters hardly bending down to reach till the knee of the elder. And the elders also not allowing them to touch their feet. अरे रहने दीजिए, अरे बेटा खुश रहो, जरूरत नहीं है. अरे आपको ब्लेसिंग्स देने का मौका मिल रहा है, आप दीजिए. बच्चा एक अच्छी आदत सीख रहा है किसी के पैर छूने की, तो मत रोकिए. हमारे सनातन धर्म में, हर रिलीजन में कहा जाता है कि जब आप किसी के सामने सर झुकाते हैं, तो आप अपने ईगो को, अपनी सारी नेगेटिविटीज को सरेंडर करके सामने वाले की रिस्पेक्ट में आप सर झुकाते हैं, सजदा करने को सर झुकाते हैं, उनकी ब्लेसिंग्स लेने को सर झुकाते हैं. So respect is, you can earn by words, you can earn by behavior. You cannot buy it. You have to earn it. Yes. So make sure you earn respect from your children, because respect and discipline is something which you cannot bring forcibly. If there is respect, discipline follows hand in hand. You don't have to tell your child to behave like this, behave like that. If the child respects the other person, the child does understand how to behave in a proper manner. And the child also automatically remembers the social etiquettes that the child learns in schools and at home from parents. So, respecting others again should begin from you. We parents end up blaming the children, we end up playing the blame games. But if we are doing that in front of our children, the children are learning that. We are not teaching them, they are automatically learning that. Why? Because my home environment is like this. I don't have a habit to talk in a soft tone or in a polite manner. So my child will definitely learn that same tone, that same body language, and that same words. So parents, please be careful when you talk to your spouse. Fathers, please be careful when you use the language, because the children are not taught abusive language anywhere. It is from home or from the society they get to learn such words which they are not supposed to use in their day to day life. And a person never speaks such language purposely, but in anger, we do lose control and we speak out something which ends up regretting, makes us feel regretful for life, I would say. So make sure you respect others, elders, children, and every individual that you interact with. आपका बच्चा आपसे जितना सीखेगा उतना और किसी से नहीं सीखेगा, न टीचर से, न फ्रेंड्स से, न किसी से. तो अपना सर्कल, अपना व्यवहार, अपना स्वभाव, अपना तरीका जरूर ऐसा रखिए कि आपके बच्चे आपके नक्शे कदम पर जब चलेंगे तो आपको proud feel hoga. When you will see your children following your footsteps, you should feel proud, isn't it? So never develop a habit in a way which you never ever want your children to get in them. Please make sure that. Yes, the other important thing. अब yes, very recently CBSE और ICSE के results आए हैं. बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स अपने बच्चों से खुश है, पॉजिटिव है, और बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स बच्चे 95, 98 लेकर आए हैं मगर फिर भी नाराज है. Yes, learn to appreciate. It is essential for the children and to learn and understand that their success in life should not be based on failures of others. वो बच्चा, आपका बच्चा, इसलिए पीछे नहीं रह जाता कि अगला आगे निकल गया है. वो बच्चा इसलिए पीछे रह जाता है क्योंकि शायद वो बच्चे में उतना ही पोटेंशियल था, वो बच्चे की काबिलियत उतनी ही थी, या फिर आपके बच्चे ने उतनी मेहनत नहीं की जितनी उसे करने की जरूरत थी. तो बच्चे में दूसरों को हराने की बात कभी मत सिखाइएगा. The child always should learn to compete with their own self. हमें सिर्फ अपने आप से कंपटीशन करना है. I tell my students when I teach them, it's something which is very valuable and important, which every child should be made to understand that competition is something which never ends. It goes on throughout the life. आप as a family member, siblings थे तो compete करते थे, cousins थे तो compete करते थे, स्कूल में हम classmates से compete करते हैं, फिर डिविजन्स में कंपटीशन होता है, फिर पूरे ग्रेड मिला के कंपटीशन होती है. जब हम बोर्ड के एग्जाम्स देते हैं तो स्टेट लेवल पे कंपटीशन होता है. जब हम एंट्रेंस एग्जाम्स देते हैं तो नेशनल लेवल पे कंपटीशन होता है. When you become an employee, there is a competition between your colleagues. When you become a professional, there is a race to run faster. And there is where we all forget the ethics and values. And yes, if we forget, our children also will forget. So it is important to tell the child that the only way to success is to be the better version of your own self. In the previous exam, if a child scores 12 only from 20 marks, appreciate that child. When you compare the previous result, if the child has shown an improvement of 1 or 2 marks, appreciate that child. Say it in a positive way that yes, see बेटा, आपने थोड़ी सी मेहनत की तो आपको 2 मार्क्स ज्यादा आ गए, आपको इतने अच्छे मार्क्स आए. अगर आप थोड़ी और मेहनत करोगे, आपको और अच्छे मार्क्स आएंगे, rather than telling the child, oh God, मेरी फ्रेंड के बेटे को तो इतने मार्क्स आ गए and you still are at this marks. Never do that. Comparison कभी नहीं करना, because हर बच्चा एक अलग पहचान, एक अलग खूबी लेके कुदरत का बनाया हुआ है. हम खुद भी तो वैसे हैं ना. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट आवर बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स हमेशा ऑपोजिट्स होते हैं, और वो ऑपोजिट्स होते हैं इसीलिए बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स होते हैं. सो मेक श्योर you teach children to be friends with everyone, not the competitors that teaches that I have to pull down someone to reach high. No, that never helps, because success is on our own efforts, can be achieved only with our own hard work and our own dedication, not by pulling down others or by celebrating others' failures. So teach this very important, valuable point to your children. And you, as parent, develop this habit that your child is special, unique, and important for you. So never compare your child with your friend circle or with your cousins or with your relatives or with the society people. You know the strength and weaknesses of your child. So these values we have to imbibe, correct? So important values in childhood. Yes, inculcating values in children from childhood. I have kept this heading on every slide of mine. Why? Because when a child is small, it's not just your words that the child is going to remember, it's your behavior, it's your attitude towards your surrounding and your people, and it's your body language and your tone that you use with your near and dear ones and in the society is what the child is grabbing, is what the child is learning. So make sure you teach your children first, beginning with your own self. Yes? So ये values हम कहीं ना कहीं भूल गए हैं. एक सिंपल एग्जाम्पल मैं दूं, आजकल की फास्ट लाइफ में जहां फादर मदर दोनों वर्किंग होते हैं, पता चला कि हमें भगवान के आगे हाथ जोड़ने को भी टाइम नहीं मिलता. When I was a child, अगर हम हमारे ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स से पूछेंगे, पेरेंट्स से पूछेंगे, yes, I am in my 50s. I definitely remember my childhood where we were told that yes, before sunset, you are supposed to reach home after playing. And as soon as a lamp is lit in the temple, in the house, we are supposed to sit to study. Why? Because that's the time it said that the goddess Ma Saraswati enters our house. She should feel happy that we are respecting her. Morning, you get up, you wake up, and you stand in front of God at least for a minute to thank Him for everything that is given to you. Wonderful parents, a roof, food, clothing, and family. Not everyone is blessed with all these things. Not everyone is blessed to see the next morning. Not everyone is blessed to reach their own bed with the setting sun. So be grateful. Yes. The next asset, gratitude. Very, very important. जैसा कि मैंने आप लोगों से अभी कहा कि हर सुबह एक नई सुबह होती है. Every morning comes with new hopes. And we are so much engrossed in planning the future that we honestly don't have time to live our present. Yes. If you go on any of the social platforms, no matter, especially on the reels that is so trending in these days, no matter it's a Facebook reel or it's an Instagram reel, you will see animated videos talking about the childhood where they used to travel to mama's place मामा के घर जाते थे, रिश्तेदार सब साथ में मिलके टीवी देखते थे। सॉरी, अब तो ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, अब गैजेट्स है, हर कोई अपने फोन में देख लेता है। फैमिली टाइम है कहाँ, किस चीज के लिए? Few hours in a day. Make a habit that you teach your children the gratitude that they are learning, that they have to learn, and that they should feel for whatever they have in their life. Yes, there are different standards, and the saddest thing is in this world, money has become so important that the standard of a person is judged based on his financial conditions. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि जिनके पास बहुत सारा पैसा है वो बहुत खुश है, या जिनके पास पैसा नहीं है वो दुखी है। बिल्कुल भी नहीं। The happiness, the satisfaction, and above all, the gratefulness that comes from within, वो हमें किसी और से नहीं मिलता, बाहर से नहीं ढूंढना पड़ता। जब हम अपने आप को अपने से कम खुशकिस्मत लोगों को देखते हैं, ऐसा नहीं है कि वो खुशकिस्मत नहीं है, बट यस, अगर हम कहते हैं कि ओ मेरे पास बंगला है, गाड़ी है, पैसा है और मैं बहुत खुशकिस्मत हूँ, तो जिनके पास ये नहीं है वो खुशकिस्मत नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है। तो पीपल आर हैप्पी। यस, having a roof to live, having a family, having parents to care, and having education in one of the best school, having the platform or the facilities to fulfill whatever wishes you have. Small wishes also matter. So आपकी जब इच्छाएं आसानी से पूरी हो जाती है, आपके आसपास जब माँ पापा है आपके लाड करने को, तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है। Even at this age, if we are pampered by our parents, we do love. Yes, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have my parents still with me. And that makes me feel so happy because no matter what age I am, my daughters are adult, but yes, for my mother, I'm still a child. For my father, I'm still his adorable daughter because I know once in a day, if I don't call them, they get worried. They want to meet me. Yes, so gratitude is something which we have to remember, which we have to feel positive about. Generosity also is very important. Teach your child to lend a helping hand to those in need, not just in the classroom, but also outside. God doesn't come to help. ऊपर वाला कहते हैं कि किसी और को भेज देता है इंसान के रूप में मदद करने के लिए। तो क्या पता हम शायद वो ऊपर वाले के मैसेंजर हो। एंड दिस इज मेंशन्ड इन ऑल रिलीजन, इजंट इट? जब मॉरल वैल्यूज और एथिक्स की बात आती है तो इंसानियत सबसे बड़ा धर्म है, सबसे बड़ी जाति है, और वो यही सिखाती है दैट द ब्लड दैट रन्स इन एवरी ह्यूमन बीइंग इज रेड इन कलर। यस, सो generosity, a helping hand, if you be that, your children are automatically going to learn that. Yes, responsibility, assist your children with the duties and responsibilities because those are very very important. थोड़ी थोड़ी छोटी छोटी जिम्मेदारियां उनको अपनी एज के हिसाब से दीजिए, बच्चे खुश होंगे, और जब वो अपने काम कंप्लीट करेंगे तो उनकी तारीफ भी कीजिए, बच्चे और खुश होंगे। तारीफ सबको अच्छी लगती है। आई लव दैट सॉन्ग, दिल को बच्चा है जी। यस, और ये छोटी छोटी खुशियां, ये छोटी छोटी तारीफें, ये छोटी छोटी मुस्कुराहटें जो हमें मिलती है तारीफ के रूप में, वो हम सबको अच्छी लगती है। सो वी नीड टू फॉलो दैट, एंड इफ वी फॉलो ऑल दिस थिंग्स, I can assure your children are going to be the role model of this future society for everyone around them. Yes? So, friends and children, this is me, Darshna here, sharing with you my opinion, my views about how to live a happy life, how to spend quality time with parents and with children. Yes, with parents I mentioned because as I said, मैं तो अभी भी बच्ची हूँ अपने मम्मी पापा की, तो उनके साथ वक्त बिताना अच्छा लगता है। हमारे पेरेंट्स हमसे और कुछ नहीं मांगते, बस थोड़ा सा वक्त मांगते हैं, हमें जरूर देना चाहिए बिकॉज वो बहुत जरूरी है। सो अपने पेरेंट्स को वक्त दीजिए, अपने बच्चों को वक्त दीजिए, और रोज शाम 5 बजे हमारे इस डीप पेरेंटिंग लीग के प्रोग्राम का हिस्सा जरूर बनिए। Do keep watching and do keep sharing with your friends and with all your near and dear ones. Once again, a very big thank you to all the team members for the great support and great teamwork being shown over here. And heartfelt thanks and blessings to Mr. Manish Sharma for creating such wonderful platform and connecting. We all coaches, we all stay apart long far from each other, but still we are so connected that we feel as if अरे हम तो एक दूसरे को सालों से जानते हैं. So a very big thank you to all, to my team members, to Polemy for being there to arrange, coordinate, and organize all these things. Thank you so much. I love you all. Happy parenting, and God bless all with a wonderful, happy, peaceful, and lovable life. Because if you live in present, everything is amazing because tomorrow never comes and yesterday is already gone. So make sure you live in your present, spending quality time with your children, with your parents, with your family members, and keep making them be good observers. Your behavior should be in a way that the child never ever forgets to follow you or to observe you. No matter, it comes from everything. It's not just your tone, it's not just your uh, reaction to others in the family. It's also from your dressing, it's also from your physical look, it's also from the way you handle things, it's also from the way you treat others, it's also from the way you give on responsibilities and duties. You're being fair for everything, and if we be fair for everything, I am telling you, we will surely have bundle and dozens of friends around us rather than enemies or competitors. And this is my personal experience. I would repeat again. Yes, I am into my 50s, and in my past these many years of life as a professional, being a teacher in teaching from last 27 years, I have always got good wishes, blessings, and my family, my second family, has been growing bigger and bigger in size, in numbers, and in love. So thank you all. Thank you. Thank you for being here and giving your valuable time. I hope you have found worth spending time on our platform, Deep, and you really have enjoyed being with us. Okay? Thank you all. God bless you all. Namaste. Thank you, Polemy, for your wonderful efforts. Thank you.